Welcome to your most favorite channel, Heartbeat. This channel is mainly meant for MBBS students and medical professionals. My name is Dr. Amrit Kejriwal, and I am teaching mainly general medicine and applied medicine. As it is said, I learnt a lot from my teachers. I learnt a bit more from my colleagues, but the most I learned from my students. And I'm still learning, and I still consider myself to be a student of medicine. Today we'll learn about mini mental status examination. It is abbreviated as MMSE, and it is a very nice bedside investigation useful for evaluating patients who have chronic mental diseases or acute mental diseases. It can be done next to the patient and bedside, and it doesn't take more than 10 minutes, and it's highly sensitive and specific and reproducibility. So let us just go into depths. Now this is used for recognizing abnormalities of higher functions, cognitive impairment. Advantage is it takes less than 10 minutes to complete. It's 85% sensitive and it is specific for recognition of dementia in educated patients. So it takes less than 10 minutes to complete and is very helpful. And major advantage is bedside. You don't need to take him to the CT scan or MRI center, which is again very tedious for some patients. There are factors which affect it, such as level of consciousness, orientation. You can assess the speech and language. You can assess the memory. You can assess the fund of information, insight and judgment, abstract thought, calculations. Now there are various factors which affect the score: social background, educational status. If the patient is illiterate or educated, it definitely affects the score. Verbal ability, patient has dyslexia or unable to speak, aphasia, then these factors affect the score, and the score has to be adjusted accordingly. Now coming to the orientation part. So you ask him what is the date. So if he says the date correctly, 1 point, month 1 point, year 1 point, so it becomes a total of 3 points. If correct, do not repeat. If incomplete, may I ask phrasing the sentence. Example, can you tell me which month it is? Which season it is gives another 1 point. Which day of the week it is gives another 1 point. So it becomes a total of 5 points up till now. Town, locality or state we are in, 3 points. So for example, if it is like Dadar in Mumbai in Maharashtra, so it gives another 3 points. What is the name of this place? Okay, fine. This can go to the hospital's name and ask him which floor we are on. So this adds another 2 points. Registration. Name 3 unrelated objects to the person. There are special instructions. He has to repeat them and remember them, as he has to recollect them after some time. So you have to name the 3 objects like apple, table, coin. Now you have to make sure that the patient is attentive when beginning the question. Read the list slowly and do not repeat the items until the first time. This is very important. You can indirectly prompt. You can ask what is used for writing. You can repeat up to 6 times if score is not adequate in first attempt. Regardless of order, a score of 3 may be given. So if he doesn't name the 3 objects, he names the 3 objects but a different order, then still you can give a 3. And many times people who are having mental disabilities, they say different names. For instead of apple, they'll say April, tablet, they'll say tablet for table, and count instead of. So this repetition and recall is there, and this will be required, and still you can give 3 points. Now you ask him the spelling. Spell a word, generally WORD, and ask the patient to repeat it backwards. For every one correct letter spoken, is given 1 point. For wrong word letters, He is not given any score. But there is a problem with this. Many of our patients don't know English and they require some other way to check. So you can do a calculation. So 100 minus 7 is 93, which is correct. You give him 1 point. You give him, if he says 92 or some other number, then don't give any points. Now if he is correct at 93, then you start 93 minus 7 is 86. But if he's got something wrong over here, 92 minus 7, and again he makes a mistake, 84. Don't start with the correct and no prompting over here. Again, the correct answer is 79 and 84 minus 7. Start whatever the person has done wrong. No prompting. Again, 79 minus 7 is 72 and 77 minus 7 is 70. And 72 minus 7 is 65 and 72 minus 7 is 63. So in this he's got this wrong, he's got this one wrong, this is right, and this is right. So he gets 3 out of 5. And in this, one of our good patients, he gets 5 out of 5. But again, there's a problem with this. Some of our patients are not well educated and they don't know even up to counting up to 100. So for them, you have to do 20 minus 3 5 times, 17 minus 3 5 times. Okay, so you can get it. Now, what are the 3 objects I asked you to remember a few minutes ago? So we had apple, coin, and table. They can be said in order. Now, show him a wristwatch. Correct answers will be watch, wristwatch, timepiece, etc. 1 point. So this is naming. Show him a pencil, another object. Correct answer pencil, 2 HB, etc. 1 more point for our patient. Now ask him to repeat the sentence. I'll just say the sentence. No ifs and or buts. So many times they miss the conjunction such as and or they miss the S. And only one attempt is given. In our Indian patients, we do have a problem because they cannot say this. For another sentence for this is Ram or Shyam dono khet mein gaye. So they generally miss the word or. And if he says correctly, 1 point is given. Read the following and do as instructed. Hand participant the paper. Written, please close your eyes. So if he does it properly, do not read it out. You're not supposed to read it out if he does it properly. Again 1 point. So this again sees whether he can read it or not and whether he can properly follow the instructions. Write a complete sentence on this piece of paper for me. Repeat it if required if the patient is unable to communicate, such as sit down. You can write down small sentences. Now you have to take precautions for this also. 1 point is given. Spelling and punctuation marks are not considered as errors. Okay, so even if he doesn't write in capitals, small letters, it can be down or acceptable. Unable to write but able to dictate, still is given 1 point. He might be having a right-handed person who is having right side hemiplegia but is able to dictate, then still 1 point is given. Now here is a drawing. Please copy the drawing on the same piece of paper. So here is the drawing. You make a overlapping pentagons and overlap must have 4 sides. So here is one pentagon. Here is other pentagon and see this is the overlapping part which has got 4 sides. 1 point. Give him a 3-step command. Take this paper in your right hand, fold it into half and keep on your lap. So if he is able to complete this, read the full statement before giving the paper. So he can follow, if he can follow the instructions, take this paper in your right hand, fold it into half and keep it on your lap and read the full statement. Hold the paper in your hand, let the participant reach out for it, don't place it in his hand. And do not repeat the instructions or coach. So for this he is given 3 points. Now interpretation, total score of 30 is considered to be normal, any score between 25 to 30. 18 to 24 is indicative of mild to moderate. Scores of 17 or less correlate with substantial impairment in activities of daily living. Now this is one more score which has been added to some modified mini mental statistical animation telling the time. So for this 2 points are given if correct. So you make a clock and place the arrows needles at 10 past 10, and this is the standard format that is given 10 past 10, and if it is right, if the patient can say the time exactly, then you give him 2 marks more for this.